all day, you know. I didn't just quit drugs. Jesus didn't just make me quit drugs and alcohol and cigarette. He take it away. You know, since then, I haven't drink or do any drugs or smoke a cigarette. And I can just go walk around people that are doing drugs and drink. I don't hate it, you know. I don't hate the smell. I just don't want it, you know. I mean, he didn't just make me quit. He did more than that. He made me overcome all those addictions, which is wonderful, you know. It's a wonderful thing. And then I used to be so mean and aggressive, you know. Like, I love my daughter so much, but back in the day when she was making me mad, like, you know, like for example, one time, you know, I was using a bathroom, and then my daughter was like 2 years old. She said she wanted to use a bathroom. I said, baby, I'm using a bathroom, and I love my daughter. I thought I was. And then she said, so when I'm done with the bathroom, she said, I don't want to use the bathroom now. I want to use the bathroom then. So she just stand over there, want to pee, you know. I said, baby, you pee, you're gonna get in trouble. And finally she pee on the floor. You know, I got really mad. I just grabbed her by the hair, you know, just shoved her face into her pee and beat her with the clothes hanger. Yeah, I mean, that's who I was, you know. And then that's how mean I was and how aggressive I was, you know. No one want to get around me when I'm mad, you know. Like, and then I pray again, because I know this is, every time I get mad, I really feel bad. Especially if we feel really bad now, and I ask Jesus to come into my life. It seems like when I do sin, I mean, it's like he's like detect my sin, and he made me feel really guilty about every time I sin. So, you know, I get down and I pray, and you know what? He did the same thing. He just take away one at a time. When I ask to take away something, he just take away, you know. Love. I love everyone now. And then I even love my wife, the one that cheated on me, and I even love the man that she's seeing, you know. I forgive them all. And I knew I couldn't do that without Jesus, you know, because I couldn't even forgive my friend, but now I can just forgive everyone, and it's amazing. And it's not for me, I know. So, you know, my life started changing, and since I was a new Christian, you know, I've been a Christian for 2 weeks, and then God called me to go back to Thailand, and He told me to go tell people about what He did to my life. And then on the 3rd week, He told me to go to Chiang Mai, you know, and many people said they think that I'm crazy, because, you know, we didn't have much money now, because my dad, he lost all his money on stock market. You know, he lost like about $8 million in stock market, and I gambled all my money away. So, you know, we didn't have much money. Jesus told me to go back to Chiang Mai. I said, okay, Jesus, you gave me a new life, you know, I'll go whatever you tell me. So I went back to Chiang Mai. No, I will tell people I'm gonna go to Chiang Mai. So God gave me the sign too, you know. And so then, but before I go to Chiang Mai, I start go share my testimony to a few churches. I even go share my testimony in like a detention center in America. And I pray, and God just tell me that there's 3 kind of people that I'm gonna be dealing with. It's the one that addicted to drugs, and the one with like a prostitution, and the last one is the one that involved with wrong belief, like, you know, in Buddha and Hindu black magic. Oh, because when I was young, I used to do Hindu black magic too, you know, and that stuff is real, but it's really unholy and really dark. When I come back to Thailand, something wonderful happened. I'm a first Christian in my family ever, and my dad really didn't like it when I became a Christian. He said, you know, what's wrong with you, Pat? You know, like our family always been a Buddhism, but you know what? I stayed with him for like a week, but first 3 days, I spend time with him. I talk to him, and I just walk by and say, "Hey, Dad," and give him a hug sometime, and tell him I love him. And on the 3rd day, he just walked up to me and gave me a hug. I still remember. He said that thanks God that God gave him a new son, And then when I look back in life, when I use my hindsight now, I know that Jesus was with me all along, no matter what I did. Because when I got stabbed, I got shot, a knife didn't go in. It cut my shirt. And when I got shot, a bullet hit me. The bullet was still so hot, I still remember. It gave me a blister on my tummy, but it didn't go in. When I was 6 years old, I was gonna get hit by a car. I jumped over the car, and people saw me do that, but I feel like someone lifted me. And also, I had a bad car wreck many times. And one time, my head went through the windshield. I don't even get scratched, And then many of my friends is in prisons. I feel even die, but God is with me, and we can trust in Him. And I know He have a plan for many of you guys. You just pray and listen. Jesus Christ is Son of God, and He's God, and He come to the world to save us. And He changed my life. He can change your life too, because I was a really sinful man, and Jesus take away all my sin. And you may be bad man, or as bad as I am or not, but Jesus don't care. He can take everything away, and He will give you a new life.